Hello. So today is well, first of all, I started the stream a little later than usual. Uh, it's not ideal, but that can happen. But today is a particularly special stream for well, my Twitch side of things because it's my very first stream as a Twitch affiliate. uh, which is a super exciting milestone to have hit. Um, very very nice, and special because I've never well had anything like that happen before. But let's jump into Satisfactory. And well, what we have is I did just some slight tiny things off stream. I realized last time that my power shards were gone and I couldn't remember where they were. I found them, so we are all good. I cleaned up this space underneath also, and that's it. That's what I did off stream. Uh, I clearly didn't clean this up though. So yeah. Last time we did a lot of things. We built a huge amount of fuel generation. It does get a bit loud in here, but as you can see, our capacity is massive. Our consumption doesn't even get um, near our capacity. Amazing stuff. Um, we also upgraded the dimensional depot all the way to maximum, which is great. I wonder if there's anything that we can add. It doesn't seem like it. And yeah, we're pretty much out of Mercospheres at this point, which is fine. So the idea of today is we'll likely have a little bit of a shorter stream, but we will do some expansion of things, of factories, I guess. And we will see how far we can get with that. Yeah, our dimensional depot is full of everything, it seems. That's good. Um, so probably some iron stuff, some steel stuff. Let's see how much we can get done. Um, I want to automate the creation of motors a little more. Um, because right now they're not really automated. Um, so I think that's something that we kind of need to do. We also built a hazmat suit as well as some iodine infused filters, which is great. So we're now safe from radiation, even though it's probably gonna be a while till we do anything with uranium and radiation and all of that. But it's good in terms of if we go exploring and stuff like that, so that we can feel safe in the world from radiation. Yeah, other than that, I don't actually know. We did some SAM manufacturing of the SAM fluctuators as well, which was great. We can get this purple power slug. Maybe. Oh, okay. That's you dealt with. Nice. Did you jump to your death? No, you landed down there. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna deal with you. I don't have to. That is sulfur. Okay. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we'll be up to. But I like the idea of doing some steel and iron stuff at the very least today. Hello, Garden Elf. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, I don't know if you heard, but I am now officially a Twitch affiliate, which is great news. I am good. I am good. I'm good. There was a bit happening in my private life that did make me start a little later than usual, but it's all good. And thank you, thank you. Well, you have helped me significantly with reaching that goal, so you're a big part of how I met the requirements for this. So I have to thank you for that. So yeah, but it's great news. It's great news. And I'm curious. I hope that it didn't happen. But did you have a pre-roll ad when you came in? I'm just curious to know. Because that wouldn't be ideal, in my opinion. But I don't think I have an option to deal with that, sadly. I have a choice of running a 60-second ad as well. I don't really want to do that, but I do have to research a bit how to do things right as an affiliate. Definitely. But yeah, I'm just hoping there were no ads, at least. One of the things that we should also look to doing fairly soon is setting up aluminum stuff, but we will wait for that. I think it might be good to do some of these upgrades. Let's do this one. Copper sheets are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then steel pipes are here. We just need 2 of you. And computers we have... Yeah, good. So we can do that quite easily. And I think it's nice to have some of these done and over with.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, the stars on the sky. Are those stars? No. Those are the space elevator. Probably through the thick cloud, thin cloud, I guess, coverage. Oh, let's deal with you. You don't need to be here. Nice. And we can probably not blow you up, but it would be nice if we could. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that's fine. Something that I forgot is that we also built this guy, which can send us flying. Oh. Which is fun. Oh, there we go. Oh god. Yes, that's us. I like how the feet were wiggling. Let us try again. The feet are wiggling. Someone fell, indeed. Indeed, it's dangerous stuff. Alien technology. So, but it's good. How are you today, Garden Elf? Doing well? I hope. Careful. Yep, all good. How's work treating you? How was the weekend? Maybe there was something exciting happening. I wonder how many motors we have at this point. Not that many. Surprisingly few. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. Are we completely out of staters? I hope not. Maybe we are? Oh, no. We just disconnected the line. That is why. These. Yeah. So let's run those out because we'll need a lot of motors generally. Let's run you like here to this height, that's fine. It won't be pretty, and that's fine. Okay, we can put you like this. Let's run you straight though. And also oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. How did I end up building that one? Okay, this one. This one. This one. I think it's this one. Okay. We need to remove that pole. It's this one here. Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yes. Have you been playing the game a bit yourself? How far are you now? I'm curious. You are advancing. To what point? Okay. Sure, that's fine. Wanna take a guess? It's difficult to know, like, what point you're at, but maybe you're around steel? Maybe? I don't know how much time you have to play, so... Exactly. Nice. And how has the game been treating you? That's fine. Sure. Now we'll have them being built, at least. Again. Okay, nice. That is good. How much turbo fuel do we have? We have a lot. Nice. Amazing. Okay, now that is set up again. But you don't have so much time to dedicate, so I work plus my relationship being a priority. So I try playing here and there. Yeah, I mean, steel is a good point to be at with limited time on your schedule, right? So it's good. It's good. Hmm. So I'm guessing you have all of the iron stuff set up and automated then, up to like reinforced plates and rotors at least. You follow some of my steps, maybe a big amount. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. It's definitely good to set up automation rather than relying too much on manually crafting things. That is something that I did on my first playthrough too much, so it helped me a lot. Doing that. Okay, let us... Yeah, it does. It does. No, we have quite a few of them, so we should be fine there. Let's see, so... Steel beams. We'll take 5 stacks of you. Oh, we already had that pretty much, and we'll take 5 of you. Okay, good. It's so dark. Okay, just clicking everything. And then the pipes. Good.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo-choo mother...
Oh god. Okay. uh, I didn't expect Ada to say that. Okay. Sure. That is a little crazy. Steel parts and plastic and all of that stuff. Trains could be fun to look at. Electric locomotive. Aha. Nice. So they require power instead of fuel. That is super great. That might be something that we look at. What I've been thinking is vehicles are the new cool thing, but we already did a bit of that, so I do like the idea of using trains for some of this. Nice. So, yeah. The idea is probably to find a space with kind of everything, or maybe like meet everything in one space. I wonder how we'll do that. Let's also scan some hard drives. We'll want to keep 2 hard drives on us, in storage at least, because we want that for some MAM research later. So, I'm curious how many hours left for me in the game. I'm not sure, but I can imagine it's probably at least 50 hours at this point. I think I'm kind of in the late mid-game, so uh, I would estimate at least 50 hours. I'm curious about the components that we'll need to make for the space elevator. I guess we cannot make any of it at this point. But yeah, that would be my rough estimate. Like, probably between 50 and 100 hours, I can imagine. But we'll see. We'll see. And that's to finish all of the phases, right? Maybe I'll do a little more after that point, who knows? Let's look at some nobelisks. We'll want to blow some more stuff up at least. But yeah, Garden Elf, you didn't respond to me, and anyone else for that matter in here. Did anyone experience any pre-roll ads or stuff like that? Because it is my first time streaming as an affiliate. No ads so far. That's good. That's great. Yeah, I definitely don't want people to have ads as soon as they join the stream, because that's just gonna make it more likely for them to leave. You have turbo, so you don't know, you wouldn't know. Hello, nice to see you. Blau also. Garden Elf, if you didn't know, Blau has been joining for the Diablo streams, but now is also here. Thank you for coming by. And I hope that you're at least a little interested in Satisfactory. Or maybe you just like listening to me. But I am fairly far in the game at this point. A good way to know how far I am is to look at this, right? So I'm only missing this last tier to unlock. My voice is relaxing. That's nice to hear. So yeah, that's kind of how far I am. So according to the tiers, I am like over halfway through the game. But what I've been told is that it starts slowing down towards the end also. Yeah, it's a very fun game. I think I can imagine it's probably a bit overwhelming looking at this, for example, if you haven't played the game. But yeah, it's all about building machines and making things efficient and building things and all of this. As you can see, a massive highway also, sending all of my items back to base and all of that stuff. But it's very complicated, and I think there can actually be a decent overlap between people who enjoy Diablo 2 and people who enjoy Satisfactory as well. So something interesting is that someone who I had seen quite a few TikToks recommended to me, who was playing Satisfactory, the day I started streaming Diablo 2 also, he was streaming Diablo 2 as well. That was super funny. Very, very crazy coincidence. But that's part of the reason why I feel like there can be a bit of overlap, but also just the complicated nature of the game as well is just really cool. We have a lot of people coming in here today. I wonder if there is also improved algorithm stuff for affiliates. I'm not sure, but either way, welcome to anyone new in here. I just received affiliate status over the weekend, so it's a lot of new stuff that I have to get used to and figure out. But yeah, welcome to anyone new. And we're thinking about how to build the more factories of iron, um, and steel, and maybe some more stuff, maybe oil as well. So we're not seeing anything really nearby. We have pure quartz, which would also be useful for the future. We have pure iron over here. We have 2 pure quartz also. I've marked some of them on the map. Mm. But I'm not seeing any good spots for iron nearby. We have 2 impures, yeah, which is not what we want to see. Um, we could look to do some kind of train line all the way from over there or something like that. Um, we have some oil that we're not utilizing in this space, which could be useful. So maybe we go there and just scan around, see what's there. I don't mind that idea. So let us try. Okay, and we're good. We made it up to the highway. Great place to just go slide jumping, straight line all the way. And we have the freighter back in. We can easily do the blueprint milestone also. Okay, let's look for iron nearby. Nothing really coming through. Okay, there are a few nodes. Let's see, there are quite a few nodes. Normal, all normal over there. Okay, and I guess it's kind of all normal purity also. Okay, I like that spot. Let's also look for coal. Maybe there is coal nearby. Doesn't seem like it. Coal down here. That's where we already are working with it. We have a normal purity even. Here. That's a pure coal. Okay. Let's coal pure. Let's do that. Can give it this icon, sure. Nearly 10k points. What can you use it for? I don't actually think you can use it for that much, to be honest. You can make a custom emote. You can do an on-screen celebration. I don't know. I have to figure out what something cool you could do with the points. Because yeah, right now it's a little bit useless, to be honest. So yeah. Okay. Let's look for this iron again. It was up here somewhere, right? Oh, it was here. Normal purity, pure even, also, and pure. Okay. I really like that then. That would be down here somewhere. Yeah, modifying does seem a bit boring. Yes. I need to figure out I need to add my own emotes instead of using the default ones also. That would be a good idea to do soon. I just am not an artist at all. So that's part of the problem. I don't know if you have any talent in that regard, Garden Elf, but that could be cool. Or maybe if you if you want to, you can try to put something together. If you feel like it'll be worth your time or fun as a bit of a side project or hobby thing. Could make a Garden Elf emote. That's true. Okay. You are a founder of the channel after all, so... Okay, good. And you definitely made a big difference for me to be able... Really? I hit this tiny? Ah. My aim is too good, apparently. Okay. I didn't hit it from here. Let's try again. Like so. I think that's a good throw. Nice. Bombastic move. Somehow, when I don't need things to hit, when I don't want to be precise, I end up being precise either way. Okay, nice. That's a new crash also dealt with. Okay. I can pick up some of these things lying around as well. It's nice having so many of those things automated and having a good stockpile of them. Because then you don't have to worry as much about the crashes. Okay, good. Let's just add them back to the void. Okay, let's try to scan for these again. They should be very close. They're over here. Nice. So, oh. We also, if you didn't get to see it, we made a rifle. And it can shoot very fast if you wind it up, but it takes a while to get there. As you can see, it gets faster and faster the more that I shoot. I'm also using turbo ammo, which should be even more deadly, but also more spread at the same time. And let's get rid of all of this. But I'm surprised these guys survive a bomb. That's skeet shooting. Nice. It's very fun. I cannot sprint while shooting. Let's try to be precise. Oh, nice. They're fun for training the aim a little, these flies. Good. Let's blow more stuff up here. Oh, I didn't hit that one. Now that we have so many bombs, we're more than fine just blowing everything up. And welcome to anyone in here. You can see we have quite a few. Welcome, welcome. I feel like the affiliate stuff does make me appear more to people because I don't usually have this many people come in and join and watch, so it's quite interesting. It's a little pay to win maybe. What is this? I think it's just copper. Yeah. Even though pay to win is a bad way to call it, because I didn't pay anything to get here, but still. It's a little bit like the people who are like doing okay will do even better. Whereas I feel like and the people who don't have that many viewers should be more exposed, to be fair, um, to be able to have a good way of like growing um, and so on. But yeah, either way, I appreciate anyone coming in. And anyone coming across for the first time, or maybe not first time. I don't think it's worth blowing these guys up because they just reappear again. Let's try to use our rifle a little bit. Nice. And then the big guy. Oh god. Okay. They're taking so many shots though. Oh. Oh god. That's just a little guy though. Oh, another one. Nice. But we're using ammo very quickly with the rifle. There were so many of these hogs. So, let's deal with this iron here. We're getting very distracted. Which is part of the game. Oh, where did that even land? Definitely not where I needed it to. Okay. This lizard doggo is scared by the bombs. I get it. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, good. Let's see. So this iron was here, and then 2 more here. We want to make good use of iron. Pure, normal, and pure, right? No, also normal. So essentially the equivalent of 2 pure nodes. Okay? That's good to know. Let us build foundations here. Okay? This should work, I hope. Let's try to place a miner down. So essentially we want to make more use of... We want to have a stockpile of the iron parts, right? Which we have already. And we want to keep that stockpile building up as we use it. So what we're doing here is essentially... we're not gonna use this for... this iron for stockpiling. We're gonna use it for creating more complicated parts that we can then stockpile. That's the whole idea of today. So they will just be materials to be used. Okay, good. Hopefully this one also works at the same height. That would be amazing. It does. Amazing. Okay. So that means that if they're not overclocked, we're creating what? 240 times 2, so 480 iron ore. That's great stuff. I wish the soup had a higher limit than just 10, but it's fine. We'll just build a big platform here. I don't know how big it needs to be, but I think it's a good idea to just build a massive one either way. Okay, good, and let's continue from here to here. going. We should blow up some more nature. Clearly, it's in the way here. We don't like nature being in the way. Who here likes nature? I only like earth nature. But as a pioneer, I've been highly programmed to dislike nature in every way possible. So, you know, I need to do well for Fix-It so that I have a future. And I can, it's just not possible to do well for Fix-It if I care about nature, right? That's not how pioneers work. That's not why I got hired for this job. I got hired for this job to exploit the planet to the best of my ability in every way. So this doggo is up here. Maybe we can have a new Roger. Let's see if he wants to come to us. So Garden Elf, get ready if you want to name another lizard doggo. Hello? Yes. I'm not gonna do anything. Will you come to me? Or... Oh? No. Let's try again. You definitely can. You definitely can. Rufus? Not Rufus. Rufus? I haven't heard that name before. Yes. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Let's drop. For you? Oh! Rufus, yes. I just have to figure out how to tame it, because this one is being difficult. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's a bit skittish at the moment, because I've been blowing up everything around it. So... Okay. There we go. Nice. Rufus! Here we are. Good name. Good name. We got it in the end. You're also breathing like a dog. Nice. There we are. Let's blow up a little more nature while we're at it. Good thing you're following me, because that was a bit dangerous. Okay. Yeah, don't go fetching for the bombs, okay? I'm curious. Hey, Rufus? Fetch! No? You don't go fetching for bombs? You have been fetching bombs previously, though. Oh. These guys. Yes, I mean, if Rufus was gonna fetch that bomb, I wasn't gonna blow it up on him. I was just curious. I was just curious. I wasn't gonna hurt him. That's not how I work. Okay, so let's move on from the distractions and deal with our miners here. So we're taking, let's say, 30. So 120 divided by 30. That's 4 smelters. Okay. That's easy enough. So logistics, we'll then use splitters. Okay. Well, Rufus, you need to move. They can be a bit annoying because they can be kind of in the way. Okay, good. Then let's build the smelters. Like so. Yeah, this is fine. I would like for you to sit at all times if possible. Instead of... and put you somewhere... safe. The railing you can get through, which is a problem. But what if I do like this? That should work. Because sadly, Rufus, you are a bit of a problematic one. Well, at least you're sitting in there now. Okay. You will have a decently sized pen. Okay. I just think we kind of need to do this because otherwise he will get in our way. There you go. Nice big space for you. Well, that did nothing to keep him in. Okay, can you come with me? And just... No, now you don't wanna... Now you don't wanna go. You wanna get out, but you don't wanna go in. Please? Don't just sit and scratch yourself. Come on. Get in here. Yes. So follow me here. Yes. When it's not there, you want to follow. Even though you clearly showed that you can just walk over them. Okay. So, let me try to rush away from you. Oh, he's creating more problems than... than anything. Okay. Come on. And you are very selective about your willingness to follow me. Please? Okay. Oh. So... what about walls? And we build a wall like this also on top. I think this should help at least a little bit. If not fully. Okay, good. Okay, please don't escape. You're not moving. I think that's a good sign. Okay. Good. So, let's get back to business. A merger here. And a merger over here. I might have built the first one wrong. So let's go back and check. No, I didn't. But it is slightly differently placed. And I think we should be able to fit in the logistics here. Okay. We don't care so much about the belt levels. Okay, good. So we'll just use Mark IV belts all the way. Good. And then we will send you through in straight mode. Oh, having daisy chaining with this also is amazing. Okay. We don't necessarily have to merge here, but I think I want to do that either way. Just to have them on the same belt. Oh. Okay. I wonder why. So this belt looks straight, right? But in straight mode, I'm not allowed to build it. In curve it does some weird stuff, but in default mode, it looks completely straight. Like the same way that straight mode looks. Nothing seems to change, but I'm not allowed to build it in straight mode. It's very strange. Okay, nice. There we go. That's a decent setup. This doesn't need to be connected, or shouldn't be connected, rather. Okay, good. So we have this. We need to find out what we will use all of this for. So maybe actually we want to keep this one open for coal. So we don't actually want to smelt this output. We want to build this setup for the miner next to it. If I remember correctly, before I delete everything. I think this just requires the ore directly. Yeah, it does. So we'll use this fire one for steel. Okay, let's just remove all of this. I'm selecting everything but what I want to select. Okay, good. We removed one foundation. That's fine. Okay, good. So let's also remove that. So let's try to build the same setup here instead. So splitter goes. These seem slightly more aligned, maybe. No, they seem around the same alignment. Okay. This should be decent enough spacing. Good. then we'll build the smelters here. So. Okay, great. We will then build a merger. Is this a merger? No, it is a splitter. Okay. Build a merger here and here and finally here. Okay. Logistics and Mark 4. Good. There we have it. Then we send you in also. And you in. Okay. Good. This is how we'll do it. So, I don't know exactly what I wanna build and how I wanna build it yet. And we will find that out over time. So, there is always the possibility of using an online calculator for Satisfactory, which I think is totally fine to decide to use, but I kind of want to figure things out as I go, and not necessarily being the most efficient I can possibly be, but just deciding what I do on a whim. That just feels better and nicer for me. Okay. In this case, we probably want to build out towards here. So, let's say this is also a pure node, yeah. So we'll need even more smelters. So what we'll likely do is something like this. Or maybe, yeah. I don't like that. Like this, but then we will get onto this part. So I think, how do we want to do this? We need 8 of these smelters. So 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can just be a massive line. I think that's fine. Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's delete them all again, because we need to handle this initial offset from the miner. Oh, this is perfectly straight, it seems. That's nice. And clearly it's not really. Okay. Go and hydrate, Koala. Yes. I actually don't have anything to hydrate with at the moment. So... But, yes. Hello, hello, meow. Nice to see you in here. Okay, let's make slightly bigger spacing in between. So, meow, today is my very first stream as an affiliate. I finally hit that goal, that milestone. So, it's very special in that sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just one more. A very special stream indeed. Okay, that's one, okay. Good. There we have it. Okay, and we just go all the way through. We can also start getting things going. I think that's a good idea. So let's grab a power line. I think we had one close by. Yeah, over here we do. Nice, and we can grab it from here. Good. And then we go to this miner. Here is fine. Good. And we just daisy chain everything together. Nice. Okay, let's set these up to make iron ingots also. Good. I forgot to split everything. That's fine. There we are. Good. Now they're all splitting. Nice. And as we can see, because this is a manifold setup, most things are going into these. You see rarely that these later machines get anything, but that will change as things start to back up. Okay. So, yeah, good. Let's do some logistics and merger. We can merge in this direction. It's fine. So you can go straight from here, then in like so. We are. Belts are filled with ingots. That's a good sign. Amazing. Okay. Let's do the same over here. So we can go all the way here. This. There we are. Then we select the iron ingot recipes. And then also all of these machines should start doing their work. Nice. Okay. Finally, we can do the same for this miner here. Perfect. So what do we do with these? Mainly, we will do some production of of parts. So we will want to make rotors, stators, right? Yeah, stators as well. It's fine. Oh, that needs copper. So we will have to look for that. Modular frames, reinforced plates also. What else would we want to do? I don't know. We'll see. Let's also check hard drives. Rubber, concrete, and pure aluminum ingots. Okay. That's interesting. So I don't have to go the complicated route with aluminum. I think it's cool and all, but since it's my first playthrough and will be my first time working with aluminum, I kind of want to do the like vanilla route, like no alternative recipe for that, at least at first. Coated iron plates. That's a very interesting one, because we'll need to make plastic also. I don't mind that idea. Coated cable. There's also something interesting that we could do with. We can make this from pure iron. Let's see. So we can do a bolted iron plate, which seems to be kind of the same as a normal one. Steel cast plate. So the iron pipe could allow us to go around steel, but I think we just wanna make steel. Let's look at regular reinforced plates. Yeah, so it's the same, but it just makes them faster, I guess. Bolted iron plate, 15 per minute versus 5, which is interesting, but I don't think we necessarily need to consider that. Okay, good. I think we won't make use of the alternate recipes at this moment. Maybe only for the screws. So the modular frames need reinforced plates, right? They do. Okay. And the rest of the things don't really need it. Great. And we want to make maybe like around 3 reinforced iron plates. Sure. Per minute. Let's look at the manufacturer. If we want to make heavy modular frames, we want 10 modular frames per minute. Okay. And what about computers? We don't need any of that. Okay. Interesting. But maybe for circuit boards? Nope. Yeah, that's just plastic and copper sheets. Okay. So it doesn't seem as bad as I thought it would be. That's good. Yeah, so we'll want to make circuit boards, computers, heavy modular frames here. That's the idea. And then send them back to base. And for that, and motors as well. And motors are fairly simple. Just stators and rotors. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't seem that bad then, to be honest. That's great. We will have to make plastic. We will have to make make. What else do we have to make? Um, copper stuff also. But other than that, like quite simple, at least. In terms of the steel, I don't think we will need that much steel. So I think it's good that we're only making use of one for that then. We should use this part to make modular frames then, I think. So we'll want to make 10 per minute, let's say. So 5 assemblers, essentially. Which would require what exactly? So it would require 15 reinforced iron plates per minute and 12 times 5 iron rods, 60 per minute of those. Okay? That doesn't sound so bad. Then, in terms of the reinforced plates, so we'll need 3 of these assemblers. Okay? Should be fairly straightforward, I think. 3 assemblers. So that means 90 iron plates per minute and 60 times 3, which is 180 screws per minute. Okay? And what do screws require? Iron ingots, 12 and a half. It's an annoying number, but I think we can easily deal with that with over and underclocking, so it's fine. And iron plates is just 20. So I wonder, can we So I know that there is a way to take notes, but I don't know how to take notes. Key binding. Note? No, there's nothing here. That's an interesting question. How to take notes. So I can add to to-do list. I can edit the to-do list. Public notes. I don't know what the difference between public and private notes are. So we'll need okay. Cool. So let's try to calculate this again and write down the numbers. So reinforced plates, we know that we need 15 of those. Koala mutants don't drink water, it's true. It's true. Don't need to. I've mutated out of that need. So 90 iron plates per minute. Okay. Then we'll need 180 screws per minute. 180 screws per minute. Okay. And that's kind of the reinforced iron. They drink fuel. Indeed, I have so much turbo fuel on me. It's everywhere. Okay. Good. And that's kind of what we need for the modular frames. Very, very simple stuff. Oh, and iron rods also. Yes. Okay, and... Oh. And then 12 times 3, which is 36. No. It's not, because it's times 5. 12 times 5. 60. We did that calculation earlier. Okay. So 60 iron rods per minute. Okay. Good. So we have all of this written down. Now we just need to figure out how to make those. At least they're very nice and rounded numbers. Which is very nice. I think this one here is the one that sends things out. Okay. So we will do production, constructor. Let's say you will be making iron plates. Let's actually do the calculations for all of this. So we will need... It's a super annoying number, this one. So that means that we will have... how many iron ingots per minute will this require to make 90? So one of these should be 30 per minute, I guess. Overclocked to 30 per minute. Which is fine. So to 150. So that means we need 3 regular ones. So that is 30 times 3 and then plus 45. That is 138 just for this alone. Okay, so 138 ingots per minute for this. Okay, then we do the same with screws. Okay, let's look at the regular. So 50. We will have 3 of those as well. One of them slightly overclocked again. So that means 150 plus, I think 70, right? That gets us to 180. So let's say 50 times 2. Aha. It needs to be overclocked slightly more. We could also overclock all of them to make 60. I think that makes more sense. So 60. And that requires 15 per minute. So 15 times 3 is only 45. Okay. That's simple enough. 45 ingots per minute. Okay, and then the rods. Let's see. So let's look at the regular recipe here. So we need 60 of these. That's at least fairly simple. So we will do... Let's remove these. We will do 60 divided by 15. 4. Okay, so 15 times 4 is 60. Great, so that means equals 60 ingots per minute. So all of these numbers gets us to 135 plus 45 plus 60. Gets us to exactly 240. Okay. And that's exactly what this is mining as well. Amazing. The math is good. Since the math is perfect, I don't think we have to worry too much about splitting evenly and all of that stuff. Because at some point the machines will just be backed up, and then it will all kind of automatically be handled via them being backed up. Okay. Good. So 90 iron plates per minute. What we can also do is say 90 divided by 3 is 30. Yeah. So we will simply just get you guys, all of you guys, up to 30. That makes sense. Okay. Let's just copy the settings from this one and paste them. Good. So we should have 90 per minute from those. Logistics, splitter. Okay, good. Oh, that was the wrong placement. Okay, splitter here. Like so. Like that. Okay, good. Then we take these. Like that. Okay. Great, perfect. Then we'll just merge you guys all together. I like how this is coming together. The math is perfect, but that's also probably by design of the game. But it feels good, like that. Okay. Let us see. So you... yeah, we will link you to another machine. Okay. Great. Then we would have the output going that way. Nice. Then we'll need a few screw machines also. We can just split off this first one here. Let's go for the rods first, I guess. Okay. We will have this. This spacing. Will we? No. We will have this spacing here. Like so. No, let's have it here. Then one more to the left here. Yeah. Good. And we will need... how many rods? It was quite a few. It was 4, right? 60 divided by 4? Or... oh, 60 divided by 15. Yeah, it's 4 machines. Okay. Doesn't seem that bad then. This one was also easy. 4 machines. Let's do one more to the left here. Like that. Will we do it like that? simply we could also rotate you like this. I think this makes sense also. Like this. So we have 4 iron rod constructors, and then screws on this side. Sure, let's do it like that. 4, and then we will have like this. 1, 2, and 3. Logistics and splitter. Really? Why would this be an issue? Okay. Let's try then like this. Welcome in, everybody. I see that there are quite a few viewers today. Welcome in, welcome in. Setting up a big iron, steel, and like complicated products factory here. Which will do a lot of permanent manufacturing. Good. So then you guys will make rods. Okay, good. And you guys will make screws. Screw you. We wanted to make 180 divided by 3, so 60. Okay. 60 per minute. There we are. Then we wanna do some merging. Like so. Oh, that wasn't the right space. Like so. Good. And go in like this. Amazing stuff. And then we do a similar thing on this side. Let's make use of the space that we have over here. So we will send it this way. Okay. Let us... Well, I guess we don't merge here. Yeah, we just merge on this side. Okay. Good. Why is this one rotated compared to this one? Wait. Oh. That is why. Okay, let's try again. Merger. You should merge this way. Like that. Good. Okay. Let's try again. It's definitely not where I want you. Okay. I'm having trouble sampling the right thing. Good. Let's power all of these guys on. Nice. This is looking good, nice and compact. I like it. Okay. But I think I'm missing an important part of this. So you're only making plates. But I will need you and some screws to make the reinforced iron plates. Yeah. And then the rest goes into modular frames, which is even more rods. No, that's fine. Yes. It's all good. Okay. So we will send you around to here. Then we will send you here. What's annoying is I guess we don't need to do it like that. We can send you above. So, like here. Should be fine. Okay. Because we want some of that lifted. And then we'll build 3 assemblers. Okay, let's H it up. And we just put you straight here. So these are for the plates. 1, 2, and no, we should create more spacing here. Assembler. Like this. I think that's good spacing. It might even be able to work it like this. Okay, but let's try here. Then we do logistics and splitter. Input on this side. Okay. Good. And so we kind of do this over and over. We needed 3 of you. Okay. This. Amazing. And then like that. Okay. Good. Let's do lift. Like this. This will not work, I think. Default. What are we building today? A big manufacturing factory. That's what we're building. That's the plan. I'll want these assemblers notched 1 more space forward. So like this. What are we manufacturing? Well, everything under the sun, everything that we can. So blueprint, yeah, I could, but I don't have like a setup in mind. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So yeah, manufacturing everything, so that includes heavy modular frames, circuit boards, computers, and all of that. Okay, and then continue in here. Like so. Nice. Now we have those parts coming through. Okay, and then I put you the wrong orientation. That is super annoying. Let's try again. So you line up here, like so. Like this. Good. And then perfect. Okay. You missed me on the stream today, yes. I had a bit of a situation in my private life today, so I was very busy before the stream. So I'll try to come by next time. Do we just directly daisy chain from here? Yes. I also started like an hour later than usual today. So, yeah. Just sometimes life gets in the way a little bit. Okay, good. Then we have those things being made. Now we need 5 additional assemblers. And yeah, that should be straightforward. We fixed the phase 1 power. Nice. Yeah, do you have infinite biomass? Did you go chopping for a while? Or is yeah, oil is in phase 2, right? Or sorry, coal. Okay, let's go like this. Like that. Oh, like this. I might need even more spacing. A full foundation's worth, maybe. Okay. So now our rods will go up here. Two, like this. Okay. Why would you want to go like that, especially on straight mode? What? That is very weird. Why do you turn slightly here? Are you turned slightly? Is that the problem? doesn't look like there are issues. At least. This. Good. We then send you straight in. Or actually we don't. Splitter. We need to merge first. Okay, let's look at how much space we will need for this. Merger goes straight from this one. Then we merge this direction. Okay. Good. There we have it. Then we split. Okay, can split here, that's fine. We will then production assembler. Okay. Then we will make some space here. Kind of like this. Like that. Okay. Then more splitting. Is that how much spacing we have here? Maybe. I think it's a little too much spacing. Doesn't fully reach, yeah. So the assembler one space closer. Let's build this one for reference. Okay. Oh, where did you go? Like this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. There we are. And then this works. Okay. Then we just continue from here. This is the wrong input. I want it to be the same input the whole way through. Okay. Good. And then we do a similar thing with these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is good. Lift goes here. And then goes here for the rest. Nice. Then we just need the conveyors. Big stuff. You can go into default mode. Okay, and you go all the way here. Nice. Okay, then we'll make modular frames from you guys. Copy. Nice, there we are. then we just need power. Okay, so we should have that from this one. Perfect. And now we should be making tons of modular frames here, which is what we want to see. Hello, little guy. Yeah, fly away. Now you fly? I haven't seen you guys fly before. That's cool. I didn't know they could. Amazing. So we will simply just merge all of the outputs. Send you going this way. Okay, good. And then the conveyor. Oh, that's not how we wanted it. I keep messing up the building, clearly. Nice. And there we have a few modular frames in here. Amazing. All of this set up for a few modular frames. Let's see exactly how many. Yeah, 10 modular frames per minute. Which is what we'll need for the manufacturer, right? To make 2 heavy modular frames per minute. Okay. But we're getting there. Very nice. So then it's about the rest of these guys. So we will want to make motors. We have this set up so we can delete the nodes. Okay. Oh, I can extend it even. Interesting. So we will want to make motors, which require rotors. All of these annoying names. Okay. That is simple enough. 10 per minute. Okay. So we will want to make 10 rotors per minute, let's say. 10 rotor per minute. Good. That means we will need to make let's say we cannot tab it, but we can make like a dash, I guess. So for 10 rotors per minute we would need let's say just do it all the way. So that means 50 iron rods per minute. Okay. And 250 screws per minute. If I could spell screws. Okay. And, well, each of these require a certain amount. So let's say iron rods, we can make 15. Let's just make the math simple and say 10. So 10 times 5, that is, well, it's 1 to 1, I guess. So, which means 50 ingots per minute. Okay? And then this 250 screws is quite a lot. But it should be 5 constructors, so 12.5 times 5. That's 62.5. Ugh. Okay. But sure. It works, I guess. That means we should be making let's just do it here. Plus 62.5, that's 112 times 5. Good. So we have this at least. So let's do that then. So we do 112.5 divided by 4. So this is the amount that all of the smelters should be making. Let's do it here. 112.5. 5 divided by 4. Okay, and we copy those settings and paste them to all the other ones. I didn't mean to scan here. Okay, good. And that means that we also underclock you slightly to 112.5. And there we go. Good. So, let us handle this. We can simply just make 5 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To make the setup cleaner and more symmetrical. Nice. There we go. So then one side is screws. Okay, good. I didn't mess up anything in there. Okay, and then the other side is rods. Oh, but I forgot to underclock here. We want to make 10 rods per minute. Okay, good. I didn't mess anything up again. Okay. I just want to double check if everything is set up correctly across these machines. It looks like it. Okay, good. So then we do logistics and merger on this side. So we do it like this. Good. And then we do the same on this side. Nice. And then we make splitters. amazing stuff. Okay. Then we just hook all of it up. Okay, that's on that side. Then we do the same here. Nice. And finally on this side. I'm lagging so much doing this. I don't know what's happening. My computer is finally starting to complain about the game. Okay, good. Then we will need power. Amazing stuff. And we should see rods and screws coming through soon enough. Rods and screws. Nice. And then over here we're filled up with modular frames. That's what we like to see. Okay. I like the look of it. It's looking nice and neat. So what do we do now? We might want to set up the steel then. And this is gonna be the slightly complicated part. So we will want stators, which require wire also. So, okay. And then in terms of this, we will want the heavy modular frames, which will require concrete most likely. Is there something cool that we could do? Encased industrial pipe. It would require concrete no matter which one we decide on. Okay, so we don't have a choice. Okay. Encased industrial beams require those steel beams. Okay. And we will want to make a few of those, right? Yeah. So let's go from the end with the complicated parts. So stators. We will want to make how many of those for the motors? Let's see. We will want to make 10 of those. Okay? Sure. So 10 rotor per minute. Okay? Which means 30 steel pipe per minute. 2 hours so far. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And also 80 wire. Yes, 80 wire per minute. 80 wire per minute. But it's a great stream in terms of numbers also. I haven't had this many viewers consistently, which is great to see. I feel like the affiliate status really does something for discoverability in that case. But I'm not certain. Okay, so steel pipes require let's see. 30 iron ingots, so, or steel ingots. So in this case, it is, let's say this, so, no, actually it's 1-to-1, so it should be fine to just say. So that would be 40 steel per minute, okay? And then wire, I don't know at the moment, we can check. So wire is for 80 per minute. Let's do just 20. Yeah, so that is 40 per minute. 40 copper per minute. Okay. Good. It's a lot of math and all of that stuff, but it'll all be worth it. Okay. So that's the steel that we need. Because rotor we already have set up here for this, which is good. And did I calculate that correctly? I just want to check. Oh. Let's say 2. Yeah. Okay. I did. Great. So then what? We have the rotors handled. Then we need the stator. Yes, so... Oh, I see. I was looking at the wrong thing, I think. Yeah. Okay, so this is stator, not rotor. Okay. Great. So we have that. Okay. Then let's see what else we might need. So this we will then need. Modular frames is handled. We will need screws. So let's say, oh, this will be very complicated indeed. So 240 screws per minute, which equals what? Let's say we do 40 because then we can say 40 times 6, right? 40 times 6 should be 240, yes. Okay, so that is 60 iron per minute. Okay? 60 iron per minute. Great. Then we do 10 encased industrial beams. 10 end beams per minute. Okay. Which means... What does that mean? We'll see. Assembler. Okay. That means... Let's say we make 5 here. Okay, that means... that means 30 steel beams. 30 beams. per minute, which equals okay, 120 steel per minute. That's expensive. Okay. Is that correct? I think so. Wow. Okay. Cool. And then 60 concrete per minute, which is simple enough. 60 concrete per minute. Okay. Good. So that's the industrial beams at 10 per minute. Then we need the remaining steel pipes also. And that would be... Oh, wait a second. Yes, this is correct. Okay. So then we need 40 steel pipes per minute also. Okay. 40 steel pipe per minute equals what? Let's just do... It's 30, no. It is not. It is like 26.667. Or let's do 133.3334. Sure. It's fine. So... Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's just put 40 in here. That's 60 steel ingots per minute. Okay? 60 steel per minute. Good. And I think that's all the ingredients for this. So let's add all of these things together. We will need... Can't we? We can do it like this. So 40 plus 120 plus 60. 220 steel per minute. Oh god. That's a lot more than I expected. 220 steel per minute. Okay. And then in terms of iron, we just need 60 iron per minute. Okay. 60 iron per minute. So, what would happen if we fully overclocked you? That gives us 300. We need 280. We can get it all from one place quite easily. So I think that's what we'll do. And then I just hope that all my calculations are correct. Which there is a significantly high chance that they're not. Okay, is there any more iron nearby? Not really, so we'll just make use of these. I think it's fine. Okay. And then we will just have to run coal to here. And that's it. Great. 280. So we'll have 2 smelters, 3 smelters maybe even. No, 2 smelters to make 60 iron per minute. They will just be pointed in this direction, that's fine. Is this what we want? Let's nudge 1 over. Oh, You're also rotated the wrong way. Okay. Let's do it like this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I feel like we won't be able to get this done in the rest of the stream, but either way. We'll see. Maybe we will. Oh yes, right. I forgot. It's the miner, so we have to align it first. Because this will be slightly misaligned. Okay. Like this. Spacing should be fine. Let's go to default mode. Okay. And let's try again with the smelters. So we will put you here and you here. And simply just... Oh god. I don't want default mode here. Okay. Straight mode into there. Nice. And then you guys can connect up. And you need the iron recipe. Okay, that's the 60 iron per minute. Then we merge on this side. Just make a little space. Nice. There we go. Okay. The rest needs to go to steel. And how many foundries would we need? It is 45 to 45, which is good. So 1 to 1. So 220 divided by 45. Yeah, so we might just slightly overclock. What is the closest full number to 220? I don't even know. Like now I'm just guessing. 50 doesn't get us there. How do I even calculate the closest full number? I'm not great at maths, so feel like I'm just trying every number to see what works. 60? No. I want to only build 4 machines. That's what I'm calculating right now. Or 5. 5 is also fine. But 4 would be perfect. But I don't think anything adds up to 4 that easily. $44 is 5. Let's try to get it down to 4. So 4 would be somewhere between 50 and 60. But what exactly? I really wish I was better at math for this. There must be a better way to calculate a full number. Can't I say 220 divided by 5? Or by 4? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, I was just stuck in my own head. Okay, so they need to make 55 each. Okay. So like this. Good. Yeah. That makes sense. Amazing. Um, now we have to find the coal. And we need to make 220 coal per minute also. So we should probably make use of this coal over here. And see if there's anything fairly close by also. Guess it's here. There's also up here. Impure and impure. Yeah, so let's make use of the normal node. Or, yeah, you are normal. So, good. We will go for the normal. Can we make it all the way? I think so. Amazing stuff. Okay, so the coal is straight here. It's an annoying spot that it's in, but it's fine. Okay, foundations. We go H and notch up like twice. Oh, hello, Terry. The atmosphere doesn't look safe. No, I know. Well, I'm heavily polluting the atmosphere, I would say. Nice to see you around. Hope you had a great stream yesterday. I didn't drop by. I was busy, but I hope it was good. 220. We don't need this one then. Okay, let's go straight. And then we go. Oh, massive zero viewers. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Sometimes they're quiet days. I can tell you that over the weekend I reached affiliate status, which is super exciting. Nice, I got you. I don't think it does much for me, but still, because people were capable of subscribing either way. I think Twitch changed something recently, so that you can kind of subscribe to anything. I can get bit donations too. Yes, I believe so. Let's see. We can go for the slug here. No, it's not a slug, it's a mushroom. It looked like a slug because it was so, lit up. Okay, nice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a lot of grinding to get to that point. I'm just essentially lucky that I'm in a place currently in my life where I have the time, but I'm also unemployed at the moment, which is what mostly makes this possible. And thankfully I live in a fairly socialistic country where you have a lot of benefits in case you lose your job, so so at the moment I'm okay living like this, right? Okay. Good. Oh, nice. Yes. I see. Are there decent opportunities within it? I can imagine it's quite difficult to find such jobs. but I don't know how it would be in the US. Maybe it's slightly better. But I also have to say thank you, Terry, because you have also helped me significantly to get towards that affiliate milestone. You have helped me immensely even. Um, so I also want to thank you and anyone else also that has been in here. I appreciate all of the support that has been shown. I'm very lucky to be in my position. Okay, let's go here. The issue with being a food safety manager where I live is there are only so many food companies within driving distance of where I live. My wife is a high school teacher with 10 years, so leaving our city is part of the is out of the question. Yeah, that is tough. I mean, the good thing about it is that you're gonna be one of the few people with the skills necessary where you live when you're in like a smaller area. But the problem is that there are also limited choices for you to pick, right? So it's like positive and negative at the same time. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that one. You have a first interview with a company I'd really like to work for this week. It's for 2 different positions. That's very nice. It seems like these days the interview process has been very, very different, which I really dislike. I remember, at least when I first started looking for jobs in my life, that there was only one interview, and it was much easier, simpler, and like no real big big task or anything like that. Just like regular questions, not quizzing you necessarily, just getting to know you kind of. And nowadays you have 5 interviews, and you have to also do this task from home to prove that you're capable of what they need from you, and it's really tough. And you also have to talk to 10 different people as well. Like, it's become way too complicated these days. And also way too anxiety inducing. I'm a person who struggles a lot with anxiety, and when a process like that has to be so extraordinarily complicated, it becomes so much more riddled with anxiety in my head. It's a lot of hoop jumping these days, yeah. It's just very challenging. But I wish you all the best, at least. And I can imagine that you have all the skills that you need. So do your best and in that case, hopefully you should be fine. Okay, good. So now we have this line handled. Then we just need to power it on. I don't like this. I think I want to bend around to this spot. But I hope that you had a great weekend, at least. It was fun jumping in to your stream on Saturday. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you. There's one job I interviewed for, a food safety manager position, and got an in-person interview, and all seemed to go well. And I was told they weren't choosing me because I also have general work safety qualification, like OSHA type stuff. And that wasn't mentioned at all on the application or the interview. Yeah. Yes, that's also super annoying when stuff like that happens. When they end up just wasting your time, right? Like, what's the point of getting you for an interview when it's gonna be a no either way, no matter what, right? I really dislike that. Because then they're definitely just wasting your time. Okay, good. We now have this. Yeah, exactly. And either way, if this is a requirement, it should have been either stated in the application, or it should have been part of your CV, right? If you had it, obviously. And if they were unsure whether you had it or not, they could have simply just asked you in advance. If it's not part of your CV, it kind of should be assumed that it's not, or at least that they should question that before any kind of interview. So I don't really get it. But that also happens a lot for me as well. So many interviews where they're like, your profile is good, and then I go to the interview and they say, well, you don't have any experience with this stuff, so so we can't really use you for anything. Well, it's clear in my CV that I don't have that experience that you're looking for, so what's the point, right? But yeah, either way, it's just how it is. I think you can endlessly complain about employers these days. It's not part of the CV because I'm not qualified. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and if you were qualified, then I would have guessed that it would have been part of your CV. Or at the very least, they would have asked before calling you for an interview if that's a requirement for the position. And yes, welcome Rob also. I hope you had a great weekend. And hope you had a great rest of your stream yesterday also. Today is a very special one for me because I am finally affiliated on Twitch, which is a great milestone to have hit. And I can also see that your streams are doing well. That Comas is joining and talking a lot. That's amazing to see. A new person coming through that seems to regularly come in and join and chat. Wow, 9 turbo motors. Great job, Rufus. I have ads now. Oh god, did you get an ad? I hope not. Uh, I don't want people to receive ads at this point, but well, yeah, it's uh, it's great to be in this position. You should set it up, yes. Oh, yes, I see. I really don't like the pre-roll ad stuff. Yes, no, but it's true. It is a massive inconvenience. Um, they do help support me, but the thing is that I have so few viewers that sure I might be making a a couple of cents every stream because of the tiny amount of viewers, but at the size that I am, I would prefer discoverability and people coming in and more people coming in rather than a few cents every stream from people watching ads, but then also a higher likelihood that people will leave because there is a pre-roll ad, right? Um, that's really my problem because a few cents per stream are not gonna make a difference in my life. What will make a difference in my life is to have a lot of viewers come in and watch the stream. Uh, yes, exactly, exactly. I also am, but if things grow to a point where I can start like earning decently from it, right? Like as a kind of part-time job, then maybe it's fine. All you need is a raid from Hassan and you're good. Yeah. Uh, if you set it to 3 minutes per hour, you disable pre-roll ads. Yes, but then also then the problem is that people watching this stream will also be um, inconvenienced with 3 minutes of ads, which is so much time. Uh, it's it's like there's no good way of doing it. I feel like, um, and I did look up how to disable pre-roll ads, and the only way is to roll ads. Um, so if I wanted to have um, no pre-roll ads for the next 10 minutes, then I would have to run an ad, a 30-minute ad or 30-second or 60-second ad every 10 minutes, which just sucks. Um, but yeah, either way, I guess Meow, you've been there for a while. I don't know if you have any suggestions as to what I could do. Because I just really don't like the whole ad thing at the size that I am. You don't have any. But is that something that you can turn off? Because I didn't find a good way to disable ads. Next time you stream, you will get ads. I hope not. I hope not. Yes, exactly. They're just so intrusive. Um, I'm curious. I'm gonna look at my earnings after this stream, because I must have had some earnings through the ads, I guess, and see how much it actually earns me. But I can imagine that it's not even gonna be close to $1 after this stream. So it's like, what is the point then? An hourly rate of 10 cents for streaming. And it's probably gonna be way less than 10 cents. and and that is a pay that is taking away people's great experience, maybe possibly great experience from the stream, right? $3.20 for the even streaming like for a week probably. Probably. Okay. I mean, it's it's just nothing, right? Um, it's sure exciting to reach a point where you can start earning money from your streaming and all of that, but I'm not. I don't think it's worth inconveniencing uh, a few people for that amount of money for a week of streaming, right? But yeah, either way, that's my thinking, at least. Okay, let's set this up. So we have coal here. Let's actually um, put you at this height. Either way, I think it's a super exciting milestone to have hit, and I didn't really have a choice. I didn't have to opt in. It was just you're now affiliated, and I think it's simply just because Twitch considers this at a size where they need to run ads and all of that to make up for the losses that I am causing their platform by running my stream and the cost on their servers and all of that stuff, right? So, yeah, I think it's mostly ads run for the Twitch side of things rather than for my side. I just don't have a choice in the matter. Let's see. So foundries, we want to build 4 foundries. Okay. Let's put you like here. Should be fine. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3 from there. Okay. Let's just double check if it will be fine. So just build 1 of each. So 1, 2, 3. Good. Then we do a splitter on the far side. That's fine. I mean, even then, the amount of consistent viewers I've had today is significantly more than I've ever had. So I think there is some kind of discovery bonus at least from being affiliated. That's my thinking. Because I definitely don't usually have this amount of people in the stream consistently. So that's at least a very good bonus to have, if that is even the case. Nice. And then we do the conveyor lift on this side. Like so. Okay, this should work. Nice. Then let's continue the build. Okay. Then we do like this, and we H and nudge you up. How did chatbot things work? I don't even know what that means. Chatbot things. Oh, I guess, yeah, like the moderator bots and stuff like that. I also have not really looked into it, because I also don't think it matters that much when a channel is of my size, for example, right? Yeah. It's like, especially moderation, maybe there could be something cool about bot with commands. But I don't know what kinds of commands I would like to have. Whatever you do with ads, I'll still watch. Well, I appreciate it. I'll eventually subscribe. Well, you really don't have to, Rob, but I appreciate the support, definitely. Uh, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. If my life situation was different also, I would definitely also be willing to support more people in a similar position to mine. Because I know how much grinding, for example, you, Rob, and Meow put into this. It's not easy. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Meow. It's very difficult to juggle this with a full-time job. I did used to have a full-time job with streaming as well. Um, I even had a full-time job and a part-time job. And it was super challenging. Like, I came home from work, immediately started my part-time job because it was from home. And um, then after working on that for 2 hours every second day or so, I would have 30 minutes to have dinner. So like a pre-made meal, and then I would be streaming again. That was how I was streaming back when Terry was watching regularly with me playing Balatro. It is tough. And again, currently I'm a bit lucky to be in the position that I am, in a weird way. I'm a bit lucky to be unemployed at the moment. Even though the firing was not great for my mental health, I will say. But it has helped me find time for this kind of stuff, at least more so than I did. I'm also putting way more effort into YouTube and such than I did back then. So yeah, in that way I've been lucky. Okay, so we're not putting in any iron ore, and that's because it's not connected. Great. We should actually merge here. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious, Meow, if you experienced a boost to your discoverability when you became affiliated. Because 7 viewers almost consistently throughout the whole stream is like unheard of for me. That's not usually how it looks. Okay, so now we have all of this. Oh, nice. Yes. Interesting. Who raided you? Because I've also had some people raid me. But it's always nice when you get raided with a significant amount of viewers. Yes, it's also actually quite similar for me. I was raided back in the day when I was playing Balatro for mostly Terry at that point, where he has a person, a streamer that he watches a lot, who he recommended to raid me, So I got rated with, I think, 17 viewers back then. It was quite overwhelming, but super fun. Um, it's amazing when stuff like that happens. And that's also why I started rating now that I have more higher viewership, because I want to send that viewership to other people and help them out in a similar position to what I was and am in currently, right? Because I know how big of a difference it actually makes for people. Because I am and have been in that position myself, right? And people are definitely deserving of that. Let's see how we do this. So we'll want to make this. Oh, we have to make the steel part still. So we have the steel and iron being made now. Oh. So we can delete this. Okay. Good. So we want to make stators. Okay. And from that we will need to make steel pipes. Great. And steel pipes are 40 steel per minute. Okay. So we can just simply overclock you slightly by 50%, for example. That should work. And I guess the regular steel pipes are from this. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's say I have to figure out the spacing here. It's looking great though. I like the setup. So we will need 3 constructors making steel pipes. So I think in this case we wanna turn you into a merger and point you in a different direction. Okay. We sadly definitely will not be able to finish this factory by the end of the stream, but it's looking really great at the moment. I like the setup a lot. And it's a lot of progress still. Okay, then we do logistics with splitters. We one, and then we build a constructor. What we could do is make use of some of this space, so we could turn you like this. Okay. That should work. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. And then we split like this. Okay. Good. It's a very complicated setup, but it's gonna be super worth it. Okay. Nice, and we can go straight here. Um, let's see. We also need to make wire. You can make the steel pipes that are overclocked to 150%, which work towards the stators. So we will try to find copper. We won't need much copper. Yeah, that's right here. We will only need 40 copper per minute. It's barely anything. I'm trying to dismantle this guy for whatever reason. That's not how it works. Nice. Foundation. I think we should be able to build at this height. Here. Okay, good. And for anyone who is new in here, I'm building a big factory to handle the complicated manufactured parts, like heavy modular frames, computers, and all of that stuff. Now that I think about it, I will also need circuit boards. I forgot about that. So let's quickly see. So we will need a bit more in terms of wire, I think. It is a very big one. It's gonna be by far the biggest one. Yes, and also cable. Okay, that's good to know. Yes, I completely forgot about these parts here. We will also need copper sheets. Oh wow. Okay. Did I forget about all of the computer stuff? No, it's only things that don't require steel and all of that also. So it should be fine. Okay, so let's do some more math then. Circuit boards are here. So circuit board, and we will need to create how many? 10 per minute. But we also want to create a stockpile of them as well. So let's make 20 per minute. I think that makes sense. Or 15 per minute, let's say. Yeah, and then we'll use a smart splitter, I guess. Okay, 15 circuit board. Oh, we don't even need to make a smart splitter. What's happening? Did my keyboard change to Cyrillic? No. The O looked weird. Circuit. What is happening with my spelling? Circuit board per minute? And definitely not 150. Okay. Which would require 30 plastic per minute. No. Let's overclock you so we have the full numbers. Okay. 60 plastic per minute and 30 copper sheets per minute. Okay. 30 copper, let's just call it sheet per minute. Hello? Why can it not write anymore? Sheet per minute. I guess I ran out of space. Yeah. I just found the limit. Let's move it down, I guess. I don't know what the difference between private and non-private is, but I think it's fine. It should work. Okay. And then the 30 copper sheets per minute would require quite a lot. Okay. Let's say 20 times 3. So that's 60 copper per minute. That's just for multiplayer use. I see, yes. Which thankfully I'm not in. Okay, and then 60 plastic per minute. I have my Danish letters here on the keyboard. I'm using a Nordic keyboard, so you might see me fat fingering a few of those special letters. Those are in particular from our Danish alphabet. Let's see. Okay, good. So that's the copper sheets for the circuit board at least. Let's see what else we might need. So we will need cable also. So let's look at cable here. That's 60 wire per minute. Okay. And how much cable would we need? We will need 20 per minute. 20 cable per minute. Yes, see you, Garden Elf. See you, Garden Elf. Have a great rest of your workday. Okay, which is 60 wire per minute. 60 wire per minute, which would equal 30 copper per minute. 30 copper per minute. Okay. Yeah, so sorry about all the math, but it'll all be worth it in the end. We then also need the plastic, and that's just 40 plastic per minute. 40 plastic per minute. Okay. So let's do the final calculations. So we will need let's see, 130 copper per minute. Okay. And then 100 plastic per minute. I'm hoping that will be correct. I think it is. Okay. 130 per minute. Let us put this up then. Okay, you will be put nice. Okay, great. And you only make 60, so we need to overclock you a lot, which is fine. We can handle that. Okay, good. There we are. Then we will just continue this along. And like so. That's fine. I'm not super cautious about the looks of things, so this is not gonna be pretty. That's not what I'm going for. I'm going for functional. Okay. But I still want to align things when possible. I guess we could make the wire up here because it's so close either way, instead of routing the ore directly. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. So wire and cable gets made up here. I don't mind that idea. Okay. Good, so let's make some more space. And let's also blow up some nature. I missed. And I'm out of bombs. But I should have in here. I'm still not great at throwing these, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, good. So for 130, we will need let's say 130 divided by 4, so 32.5, slightly overclocked. That's how we'll do it. Okay. Logistics, we will make a splitter. Like here. We'll go default mode. Okay, and then smelters. It's a lot of the same setup over and over again, but it's fine. Okay, nice. Then logistics. Again, the good thing about the manifold setup is that we don't really have to worry about splitting evenly and like the math behind everything, because the machines will automatically fill up over time and like they will equal out. Is what I believe would happen anyway, if I think about it logically. Okay, good, and then go in, you guys. Great. And then we put a merger. Let's not put it exactly in the middle. Let's put it here, because then it's aligned with the foundation. No, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We will put it perfectly aligned with the splitter. Okay. Good. And the conveyors. So. Good. Then, so we will, what was it, 32.5? 32.5. Also, Rob, I'm happy to say that I remembered off stream where I put my my power shards, so they are with me now. So no need to worry about those. Okay, let's see. So we will make 30 sheets per minute. Okay. Let us do a splitter here. No. One more over. Like so. Does a constructor even fit here? It does. Just about. Good. Let us build out a little more. So we will be making 3 copper parts here. Let's say wire. We will be utilizing a good amount of. So we will need to make 80 wire per minute. Oh, you were about to ask? Yes. So I have most of them in here now. 500 of them and then almost 100 in inventory now. So all is well on that side of things. Okay, so how do I set this up fully? I will want like 3 machines making wire. Yeah. 3 machines making wire, one of them being slightly overclocked. Like this. Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. Yeah, I put them in a box by my oil plant. So all is fine, all is well. Yeah, I mean, I guess we simply just do like this. Okay. So you can make 40. The rest makes 30. Okay. Then we make cable from this one. And then we also need to make sheets. Okay. So you can kind of go here, I guess. That should be fine. Like this. You are the cable machine. And we need a 20 cable per minute. So slightly underclocked. Okay. We then make sure that you're rotated correctly. That's the first part of this step. Okay. Straight mode. Good. We plug you guys in. I also rotated you wrong. The arrows become very difficult to see in tight spaces when they overlap and stuff like that. Okay. Good. So you can be copper sheets, that's fine. Well, actually, we need to make quite a few. How many? 30 sheets per minute. Okay. So we can build 2 more constructors. Like this. And that. Okay. Good. And then we do sheets. Sheets and sheets. Amazing. You 2 do wire. Good. Then we merge in this direction here. Nice. These sheets can also merge. Good. We can then also merge them around the corner here. Yes. Okay. So you go in directly. You can let us place you slightly further. Cannot tell what's happening here. Like this. Okay. Good. And so we can do you like that? No. We align you on the foundation. The merger here. Okay. Good. And straight mode. Nice. There we go. And then we can send you straight. We can send you here on the side. They shouldn't be this close, probably. Let's make a little bit of space in between. Like this. Okay. And then we also send you around. Great. Our little copper factory, which ended up being very complicated still. Let's also hook it up. Okay. Here. Then we just send the pole over here to this corner is fine. I want to send it around. I want to start from the miner. I don't know why. I just feel like it. Okay, and then we daisy chain everything together. Nice. There we go. And all of you are slightly overclocked, right? Yes. Good. And you are almost fully overclocked. Okay. So we should start seeing the copper parts coming through anytime now on these belts. It's looking very cool. I like the look of it. This one is probably not set up. No, it is not. And we needed 20 cable only. Good. And you made 40 wire, right? Yes, you did. Amazing. So, we are not connected here. That makes sense as to why nothing is working. Good green lights on things. Nice. On everything. We have wire. We have sheets. And then we should have cable soon also. There we go. Nice. Great stuff. The factory is living. So, yeah, you're just yellow because it's a manifold setup. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So then we have the cable done. Okay. Let's remove the copper calculation here. We'll need plastic, that's fine. We'll want to make 15 circuit boards, yeah. With sheets and plastic, okay. That's easy enough. Industrial beam. Is there any concrete nearby? There is. Nice. That makes life easy. We'll want to make stators. We have the wire and we should have the steel pipe from these. At 30 for that one. Yeah. So that's for the stator. Okay. So we will likely make a conveyor hole here. Do we want to go above this one? Sure. Can we? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it's fully central. Okay, it's fine. We will make one here. No. One here. One here. And one here. Sure. That's fine. Okay. So this is the wire. That's the cable. And this is the sheet. Okay. Nice. Oh, wrong. Output instead of input. Nice. There we go. Amazing stuff. Okay. So the wire goes down. It is exactly on top. Okay. Go here. And what are you? You are the remaining steel. Yeah. So let's consider the remaining steel, how we make use of that. In that case, we might want to change this a bit. Okay, so the remainder of the steel can go. We want 30 steel beams per minute, and I think you created 10 per minute, right? 15 per minute, so just 2 constructors. Okay, it should be simple enough. Here, here. Okay, let us do a splitter, and can do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Weird. Now it's oriented the right way, but I didn't adjust anything. Okay. Sure, so you make steel beams. Each of you. Nice. And then we merge the output on this side. Good. There we go. Let's take some power. Nice. Okay. So we have the steel beams. For that one at least. Yeah. I think we are making use of all of the steel. Good. Um, 60. Okay, so I need to figure out what next. That's the steel beams that will be needed for industrial beams. You are the one that will be needed for stators. Okay. So we can build an assembler. Let's say like here. That should work. Let's build it one further. Maybe two. Like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. We will then run you across the top here. Is there a good way of doing this? This will overlap. Sure. This should work. Logistics. I have to do this method here. This and oh, I built it wrong, but can it still? It will not align. Okay. Oh, I forgot to. Yes, I need to turn it. So, let's see. So, it would be like here. Okay. So, we do like this situation. There we go. What happens if I try to redo this line now? Yeah, that's better. Nice. this the correct? Yeah, this was for the stators. We needed 10 stators per minute. Yeah. Okay. Good. And then we take this one and pump you in. Nice. There we go. Okay. Now we have stators being made. Now we have the steel beams here. So we will make another assembler here. That's fine. It's very well lined up. Perfect. And we'll make 10 of you. So we need to overclock you significantly, but that's fine. Nice. There we go. And then we built you in, and then we need the concrete from somewhere. Okay. This is amazing looking. I should have had 2 of you. I think we'll just double you then. Yeah. I guess there could also be space to send you through. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this right. Because I also want to save power when I can. Not motor, stator. Let's take you guys out. And you guys also. Okay, we wanna split. Like that, I think. Okay. And then we simply just split here. That's it. Yeah, I think this is all right. Okay, we will simply just make a splitter here also. It's not perfectly necessary, but I think it allows us to do a sharper, like we avoid the conveyor belt too sharp thing by doing that. We will make this splitter like here instead. A tiny bit of clipping does not hurt anyone. You can't say it's not compact, at least. I'm really messing up the orientations of all of these mergers and splitters all the time. Okay, good. There we go. So now we have these being filled up, and we can simply send this merger through. I really hope that all of my math is correct. because otherwise this will be a pain to go through again. Okay, great. Very nice. Oh, it's getting so late into the stream already. Okay, so then you guys also merge here. You're not really clipping, that's fine. Nice. I don't know exactly where these two will merge. We'll find that out. Okay, good. So we now have the stators being made. These are for the rotors. Oh, yes, I see. I will deal with it. Okay. Oh god. My Twitch is bugging out a little bit, but I got it. Good. So, let's see. So these are being used for the rotor part. And we have all of that set up already. So let's check how many rotors did we need. We needed 10. And I believe each makes 5, if I'm not mistaken. No, 4 even. Well, we can slightly overclock to make 5. I do not have any bots, really, on the channel. But I have been thinking about it. Okay, good. We can do it like this. Let's make one more. Okay, then that. Okay, we then rotor. We will make 5. Copy the settings onto U. It's highly rated. It's better than Nightbot according to a few long timers. Okay, that's nice. I can check it out definitely. Let us then send you up here. Like so. Then make this amazing. Yes, this is correct. Okay. We can move the assembler slightly closer. So let's remove one and use the other one for reference, like so. Okay, good, and we should be able to just paste it directly. Nice. There's a clipboard functionality. Yes, okay, I will check it out. Let's do this. Okay, and then the same here. Then from the opposite direction. Hmm. Okay, we should have it one more space then. Like here. Good. No, I copied the settings. Oh, okay. They're still in there somehow. Okay, good. Yeah. So this should be better now. Splitter can go like that. Okay. Mark for lift. There we are. Send you through. We might be able to do this without a splitter, I think. If we go default mode, nice. Good. And then we send you. I guess it can be input on this side. Straight mode. There's a tiny bit of clipping. It's fine. I'm not gonna care enough to fix that. Okay. The cardinal sin of clipping. Good. So now we have the rotors being made. Factory is looking great, by the way. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's a lot, but we're getting there. And we're running out of space at the same time. Okay, so we have the two parts for motors being made now. That's good. But I really think I will have to end here soon because otherwise it's getting way too late. I think it's a decent place to stop. I know that not everything got made, but yeah, I will have to go either way before anything. It's not get destroyed by these things. I wish they wouldn't respawn like this. I didn't even hit it. I cannot hit it through the floor, I guess. Oh. Yes. So that's those dealt with. They will come back, but either way. Yeah, that will be at the end of the stream, I think. But stay around because I will have to raid someone. So we got a lot done, as you can see. Huge factory. So we have. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, thank you, Rob. I will check that out then. We are making modular frames, a ton of them, which we will be using to make heavy modular frames. We're making a lot of parts for the computers as well. And then we will have a bit of leftover of circuit boards also at the same time, which is good. And then also motors will be made here as well. So all of these complicated parts, which we used to make out of our boxes, our storage. Now we don't need to take from our storage to make those. We will simply just have all of this routed back to base and sorted into boxes. Amazing stuff. But yeah, we will end it here, and I will have to find someone to raid. So let us try to do that. Let's see. It's always great to send my viewers somewhere else because it helps out people a lot. So let's try to find someone with fewer viewers. This person has been on for 8 hours. It might be a little late in the stream. There are also a lot of people who don't speak English. Let's see. Satisfactory marathon. The worlds need me, and I won't stop till I save it. Okay. This guy has been on for 45 hours, I think. Give me some time to think. Me again. Okay. I will check this one out. Let's see if they have a mic. Because I think that's kind of a requirement. Oh, I think they're AFK. That's not ideal. Let's try to look for someone else then. Let's sort by viewers and let us do English also. There are multiple English tags, that's confusing. Thank you everyone for joining today also, I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, and now it's not doing the same category. We need to do the same category. What? Oh god, this is a big mess. Sorry I'm taking so long. I'm struggling with this. Okay. Let's see, a lot of Russian. Projected flat out. Out of or early access. That's not satisfactory, I think. Magical Monday. That sounds nice. Okay. Let's check out if they have a mic. Okay. Good. Yes. So let's start this raid here. Okay, sorry for taking this long, but I hope you will enjoy the Magical Monday. And thank you to everyone who joined today. I appreciate it.